love that. It's so good.
Yes. Hello and welcome to Smiling Souls. This is Stephanie Keenan-Ray and Wendy Tadiucci. How are you doing today, Wendy?
Hey, excellent. The smoke be gone.
Oh, I know. It's lovely.
Elena didn't have to worry about that in California.
Well, luckily nothing's on fire in California presently.
Well, there is.
That too.
Not by me, but there's still some things on fire. We've been evacuated. We almost had an explosion.
A couple months ago.
We're okay for right now.
Holy crappers.
Thank God that's over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fire be gone. So got the windows open, fresh air. It's like 70 degrees. Oh, nice.
It is.
Weather
I think it's
so
supposed
good.
to get pretty warm here today, but it's still, right now it's comfortable and lovely, so I'm happy.
Yeah. How about you, besides you're needing a drink?
Yeah. I need a drink. It's a coffee bar.
Yes.
Mommy needs a drink. Yeah, I knew that one would crack you guys up. I'm doing okay. So remember 2 weeks ago I got stung by the bee while talking to you?
While talking to me.
It's still inflamed and
A little better.
yeah, my head and my body are not happy, and it's very frustrating. So like last night I had an emotional like woo! Like I wanted to cry, but I wasn't actually crying, like because I was just so frustrated with life and like the fact like my energy levels were not where they should be, or I couldn't get things done, or my head was a cloud, or just, so I was just kind of like, ugh, and I was all upset. And, but luckily, I laid on my spike mat, and I chillaxed, and I went to bed, and now I'm a much happier human. I'm still a little foggy, but I'm a much happier human, and the baby birds are still around, so baby birds are cracking me up. You saw my baby bird video, right?
Yes, they're so cute.
They are so cute. They've gotten bigger since Monday. I mean, I know they do. I've had an actual baby human grow, and they grow in like a minute, so I can only imagine baby birds.
Aww.
Like I was out putting something in the recycling, and there was one of the babies was sitting on the side of the road, and I was like, "You're bigger than you were the other day." My husband's like, "You're insane."
Doesn't
That's why you love me.
Exactly.
Right? Everybody talks to animals, don't they?
Oh yeah, I just talked to turtles. Like I went to a little lake and I was feeling lonely, and I said, "Turtle friends, please come and support." And all their little heads just started.
Oh, I love when their little heads stick up.
Yes, and it was so cute. They do listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do.
Last night I was sitting on the doorstep just hanging out because I was just hanging, and it was like just about to be dark, and there was this little baby bunny that was like hopping around, and he was kind of in the road, but like headed over to our neighbor's yard who has like an extra lot, and so they like to hang out there. They probably have their burrow there, and but then a second one came, and then they started like chasing each other and dancing and playing, and then he chased the other one over towards our peach tree, and like, but they were behind the peach tree, and then I don't know where the second one went, but the first one, he starts hopping down our grass like right along the curb, and then he hops straight towards me, like hides behind the lamppost for a second and kind of peeks, and then hops straight towards me, and then off to the side, and I was just like, I love you, baby bunny.
Oh, baby bun.
I know. I love bunnies. I love bunnies. So.
He knew you were safe.
Yep.
That and just bringing you that joy. I feel like it was like
it was something I needed, especially yesterday.
I mean, nature knows.
Yeah.
Animals know.
They really do. And thank you for sharing that and just being vulnerable to show up, because that's what I love about you too, is how authentic you are to be able to just express that, and where you're at. So thank you, because I was kind of having one of those days yesterday too, Wendy knows.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
We've had days lately. Heck, it's enough. We don't want any more. Thank you. None more of this, please. None more of this.
More bunnies.
More bunnies and butterflies and turtles.
And turtles. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Yes. Actually, one of my well, not a neighbor, but somebody in the city. So I live in the city of Worcester, Massachusetts. And
or Worcester.
No.
There are C's and H's in there.
There is no H in Worcester. W-O-R-C.
H-E-S-T-E-R.
E-S-T-E-R. That's why I've always said there's no H.
But there's no woo. We will go on and on over this, Elena, until the day we die. Trust us.
There is no, when you say it, there is no woo, but we call it, it's, for some reason, it's nicknamed the woo, the city of woo. So that's why we have the woo socks. I don't know. I have to dig into the dark Worcester leer to discover why we are called the woo. But
it's another show in itself.
Right?
That would be interesting. I would like to know.
But apparently there was a bobcat just hanging in somebody's backyard.
Oh. Well.
Just like they actually got a picture of it sitting in a tree watching, and it was watching the bird feeder. Like totally watching the bird feeder, just like, oh, this is some easy hunting.
Oh crap.
And then they showed it like under the bird feeder, like,
come here, birdie. Oh my.
Yeah. But I kind of love that. I love that there are bears and bobcats that are just like, hey, yeah, we're gonna come hang in the city. There are sides of the city that are not as city-like. So.
As city-like?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I thought there was an alligator in the pond?
Yes. This is a great story. It was a fake alligator to scare the geese.
It scared the crap out of me.
Yeah. Well, it was doing its job if it scared you.
It was doing its job, scaring somebody.
The geese didn't care. They swam right next to this thing and just like bonked it and just kept swimming. They didn't care. I was like, you're gonna get eaten.
And they're like, nah.
The geese are like, dude, we know where we are. We're in Indiana.
Well, that's what I'm like. It's March in Indiana. How is this possible? Gullible.
Yeah.
They couldn't just get one of those fake foxes for the grass, which don't work either because the geese are like, I know you're not real. You haven't lived in 5 days.
Man. That's mean.
It's like psych.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
So, should we do our oracle cards?
I think we should.
Okay. So, Elena, you're going to read your own card, right?
Yes.
Excellent. So,
Yes.
Wendy, you want to go first?
Sure. So, I thought I needed more laughter, so I chose from the Cat Guru deck, which you know is a lot of nonsense.
Oh, it's 100%
hilarious.
nonsense, but it's great.
It's a lot of nonsense. So I pulled Bastet.
Ooh.
Isn't she something?
Ooh, yeah.
I'll read the
she's
teeny tiny
beautiful.
print because it's so small. It says, use your claws to get to the top of the pyramid and demand to be worshipped.
Hell yeah.
And I think that's good advice.
Ooh.
That is good advice.
This says, worshipped by ancient Egyptians, Bastet was the protector goddess of joy, dance, music, childbirth, and family. Her earliest incarnation was that of a lion-headed female warrior, but as she became associated with the domestic sphere, her image changed to a house cat. Today's cats know they are the descendants of gods.
100%.
Yes, they do.
Even my wackadoo little southerner.
As she should. She knows.
Yep.
What'd you pull?
I pulled the bog from the Rooted Woman.
Rooted Woman. Yeah, these are always good.
And I can't remember what the bog says, so we're going to read the bog.
We're going to read the bog.
Stagnation. The boglands are profoundly still and silent places. In them, time hardly seems to pass at all. Decay and decomposition are also suspended there. So our ancestors buried bodies deep in the moist peat to preserve them. If you reach your hands down into the rich, dark, black butter, who knows what buried mysteries you'll find. To love a bog, then, is to love secrecy and subtlety, to forage for what lies beneath the surface. Superficially, a bog might seem like a dark and bleak place, and yet, if you choose to look closely, it will reveal an abundance of subtle color and texture of life. It won't shout out at you like a flower garden or a rainforest. A bog will creep up on you and offer up its gifts one at a time. In that way, you come to see them more clearly and know them more deeply, because there's little else to crowd them out. A bog then teaches us to look for treasures in the most unlikely places, to focus on the close-up, the quiet, and the seemingly obscure. But above all, this card asks us to understand that sometimes what appears to be stagnation is actually preservation. There are times when we need to hold still to preserve our energy and life force. And there are times when we need to rest our assaulted senses, to cut back and pare down, to reduce the tendency for overwhelm, and to drink in the beauty of every day. And that is very accurate and completely what I needed today.
I just got the chill. Like my whole, that spoke big time.
Yeah. So that was, right on.
Wow.
Yes. Because yes, I've been trying to lean into. I love it. Ours are always delayed.
Okay. Elena started it.
I know. I've been trying to lean into, resting when I need the rest and doing the things.
Yes.
Also, it is summertime, and it's funny, I've been on a bunch of calls where, for the creative or for the CEO, it's like I have to do the calls. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I don't necessarily, or coaching or whatever, and it's like, I don't always have to be, if it's not me leading, I don't need to be on the microphone the whole time. I will take the call from the pool while my son is at swimming lessons, or post swimming lessons, and he's still having fun and I'm just sitting there enjoying. And I've been on a couple calls where people are like, I'm so jealous of Stephanie's life, like she was at the pool and the splash pad yesterday, and I'm like, well, that's kind of, I gotta enjoy the little things. Like, it's summer. He's only 11 once. Like, I can't just, it's okay to be a little bored when you're a kid, but also we have opportunities at our hands, and we also have the opportunity to take a call from our phone. So why won't I?
I love that you say that, because it's mixing business and pleasure, and having that and not showing up, because I think a lot of times we want to show up, and myself too, we're doing this call. If someone else is, you want to support, but you don't have to be on. You don't have to give everything, and allowing someone else to have that. And it's little things, because I feel we always say, it's the big things that matter. It's the little things, waking up, doing a dance, going to your, things like that. Right. You do both. Because back in the day, when we didn't have cell phones, you couldn't do that. So think how cool it is now. You just had your home landline. I can't take a call from. I
know, there's this comedian that I keep seeing, and I love him. He's talking about how they never said the word mindful when we were young. He goes, because he's well, I kind of heard it sometimes, but he goes, riding the bus was mindful because I didn't have a contraption to look at. He's like, I'd be sitting there watching the rain puddle down off the window. I was being mindful. He's like, you're riding the train. You're just riding the train. You're standing waiting for something. You're standing waiting for something,
have to be creative. Yeah. And that's what I love. Like, I think of how many home videos my sister and I had, and the dances and the songs, and you had to be creative with. You couldn't do. So if you're bored, you know, you
found something.
ChatGPT, tell me what to do when I'm bored. It's like, no, like, what do you want to do? And I love that you get to like share that and live that joy, you know, and showing up for ourselves because it was so fun back in the day.
Yeah. Or even like this morning, like I grabbed my coffee and then I was like, okay, I'm going to go look for the cute babies. And Joe's like, what are you talking about? I was like, the baby birds. I'm going to see the baby birds.
Yes. I mean, it's so here's the interesting thing, synchronicity. On my calendar for today, it says enjoy the little blessings. Right? And so my little blessing this morning was got the windows open because it's nice. So we heard the birds waking us up this morning. The little, you know, twitterings, and so it's the little things.
It wasn't the 3 a.m. birds though.
They started around 4:30.
Yeah. This time of year, I'm used to it, but like it's when it's in the spring when you're not used to it, and they suddenly come back and they're screaming at 3 a.m. You're just like, oh my god!
Could you just come back later? Yeah. But no, I still because I go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I hear you. Hi, good morning. Okay, so Steph, when you were reading your card, the beginning of it, you did not see this, but the part about that, we're both like
the part about the dead bodies, and then it's like if you reach your hands in, what are you gonna get? I was like, they're totally horrified. I knew you were.
Oh, it's funny you say that. Not a funny more, but so I just lost my father-in-law, and so we did the open casket and like the kids, and then they're like, do you want to put something in there? So then I was thinking of that, like a little bit of like the dead bodies and touching, and then I kind of just went through that. So that was
that's so funny. Yeah, when I was in Ireland, I loved the bogs. Like I thought they were beautiful. So it's a weird barren area, but it's beautiful, you know. And
it's just a different ecosystem.
It is, and I was like completely fascinated by the fact that the bogs make the peat that they burn in their fireplace. So I was like, how?
Like, how do you get the peat out of the bog?
No. How does who figured out that that this specific dirt from the bog will burn? And who would think that a bog would burn? Like, to me, I'm used to cranberry bogs. So they're moist, like truly wet. And like the bogs are also moist, but you know, like it's a different situation. I really upset Wendy with that word, didn't I?
My friend hates that word so much.
It amazes me how many people hate that word, and it comes out of my face all the time.
And it's so funny, we always like mess with her because she knows, but then she starts sending us like memes on it. But it's like so many people until we started, so then she did it back. She's like, you know, this is the hardest thing for me. We're like,
it's that you know, you just learn behavior. The more you hear it, the less it affects you. Just doing it.
Except for your face.
Yes.
I can't control my face. It does. Like my hair, I can't control it. It just does.
I understand. I can't control my face very well either.
Yeah.
Which is great in meetings because I'll look over. I'm like, what's Stephanie's face doing?
Yeah, yesterday I was on a call and, well, my head was really hurting me yesterday. And so, like, when it was my turn to talk, I was like, so this is why I've looked really angry through the whole call. I was like, I'm not fixing my face. Sorry, ladies.
That's amazing that you could show up. We had a DOT meeting and we had a lady do a face reading and like how to show up. And it was incredible how there's different portions of your face and you know when to talk or how your feet are stance. So yesterday we had a DOT, a few of us went to dinner and we were like, wanted to engage with someone. So we're like, what way are their face facing? What did their face look like? How? And so it was like, it is so intriguing.
It is intriguing, although I also think there are so many people not connected with their body that
yes.
Or themselves at all.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That they don't know
No, you can't read
especially the RBF.
They can't read a room.
An RBF doesn't know that they look like that 99% of the time.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it's funny, or to go off of that, I was at a restaurant and I asked the guy, I was like, this one or this one? And when I said like A, he was like, yeah, that's a good one, and then I said, that's so good. And then it's like, you changed your answer. I said, your face said it all to me.
Yeah, really.
Yep. That's awesome.
People are interesting. Oh, I've got to introduce Elena. I was having such a good
Wait, no, Elena's got to do her card.
Oh, right. Okay, got it.
This is going to be an episode for sure.
Yes. You think?
So, this is a spirit animal cards, and it says the spirits residing in the natural world have much to share, and their secrets of their forgotten language are now available to you.
Woo!
And this is so perfect. Because we were talking about animals and like
and the energy of, so that's why I love this. It's called, we got Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine.
Oh,
I love peacocks.
I love peacocks.
Yep, everything about it. So this is perfect. Yay, and this is what it says. Okay, 46.
We were at the Rose Bowl area like years ago, and we saw the peacocks, and I was amazed how loud they were. Mm-hmm. Like,
they're just gorgeous. Like, there's not one of the same one. Like, that's what I love. The feather, like, yeah, I could go on.
They're loud. They're loud and pretty.
So it says, when is the last time you shook your tail feather and shined your light for all to see? Within each of us is peacock spirit yearning for expression, and you are called now to show the world the generous creature you are for, to manifestation of spirit. Come out from the shadows. Peacock spirit says, and show your true colors so that others may be inspired to express their own uniqueness. Dance as if you remember that you are made of stardust and grace, filled with life force, energy, and sparkling light. You are a channel for divine love, and your dance is one of a kind. Catch the light and help it shimmer, and dance in celebration of your good fortune of being right here, right now, present. Spirit wants you to be joyful so that others may get up and dance along with you.
Woo.
Boom.
Okay, Steph, did you notice shine your light?
Yes.
Yeah, that's our thing. That's our gig, man.
I mean, that card chills. Could this not have
me too?
Thing?
Me too. Yes.
Yep.
And you also said dance and celebration, and I have been thinking about nothing but dancing at celebration.
I cannot wait. I mean, cheer squad, hype squad, right here. We're gonna celebrate.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow, Elena. Wow. Okay, so now am I introducing?
Now you can introduce her.
Okay, good. First, before I do that, I think we need some confetti because why not? All right. So, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Elana Feldman to the Smiling Souls podcast. Elana is just a bundle of light, for one thing. And Elena's journey to raise your heart, body, and soul vibes to the next level so you can transform your life today. This is her journey. She's a highly motivated professional who welcomes a broad scope of responsibilities. Being highly creative, innovative, with outstanding communication, interpersonal skills, she has embraced her fitness and life coaching abilities, which has allowed her to be successful working together with those of diverse ages and backgrounds, both individually and in a group setting. For the past number of years, she has been motivating and teaching seniors, cancer patients, and children to be the best they can be and live life to the fullest. So let's join Elana. Let's bring your vibes to the next level and let her gateway to empower you. Let her be the gateway to empower you to be the best you can be in your true, authentic heart, body, and soul. So welcome to Smiling Souls, Elana.
Yay! Thank you so much for having me. I feel so honored and just blessed to be here with amazing women like you. We're so heart-centered. And I feel like it was like my birthday. I get to do like waking up for a kid. It's going to be a holiday to be with you guys today. So it just, I really enjoy doing this.
That's awesome.
God, it's our pleasure, and I have been so excited about this for like a week or however long it was since I knew you booked and we had the thing, and then you and I had a call yesterday, and that was so good. It's always, you're just an amazing individual, Elana. You really, really are. You're so special. And that's why I'm so happy to have you here. And plus, she's my sister from another mister.
We really are.
We'll get to that maybe later. I think it was you on Facebook, posted a reel. Was that you of a elderly person like falling? Mm-hmm. But they didn't. It wasn't it wasn't a sad thing. They like stumbled backward and then got themselves back up. And I was like, oh my God. I knew what you did, but I didn't realize how powerful that was, linking that back to my mom, right? She's 90. She uses a rollator. She's kind of like, right? And my thought is, oh no, I don't want to, no, that's not going to be me. And then I immediately connected to, I need to find out what Elana does and how to do that. So, like, tell us, first of all, the evolution. How did you get here? And then what do you do?
Yeah. That's a lot. It's
okay. We got
time. So I always felt my purpose on earth is to serve. And people don't always understand that. You know, you have to serve yourself before you serve others, blah, 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 blah. No. I feel like my purpose is to serve. And I was always called grandma growing up. I feel like I'm an old soul with a young heart. Like, there was just this infinity that I always felt different. I always felt a different energy, and I've always felt like an alien weirdo, but in a good way, you know, but I hadn't found my people yet. So I think at that age, it's hard to feel the emotions, relating to everybody and feeling the feels, but not understanding how to go on with life, like, you know, live life, because it's like you're throwing this, or you're too sensitive, or the things that you hear. So with this, I always wanted to be a safe spot or somewhere, being authentic, that you can be real and raw. And, you know, also, as I said, I want to serve the elders. Like, there's just, but not putting them above us, learning and growing, because I call myself your intergenerational ambassador. We can be teachers and students together. We can walk side by side instead of one in front and one behind. We always pin the elders, put them in a home, or, you know, even just this culture, like other countries, other places, they put them up on a pedestal. They embrace them. They show not that they're the matriarch, because I don't like it to be like that's all in control, but I look at it as an honor, and then it's passed down. But we throw them in a home, or we just act like they don't know. And talking about bodies, a lot of times their minds are here, but their body isn't. So it's frustrating when you mentally know you could have moved your arm, but you can't because your body isn't right now, and then someone's getting mad at you, or someone is annoyed, and so I did like an exercise where I pretended like I couldn't use my hand for the day, and how I felt and how frustrating it is, and showing up. But we're so quick to judge. We're so quick. Oh, they're just old. They're being mean. No, do you know like what's really truly going on? Did you actually ask them, or do you put them in that category? So I always just felt different. I always wanted to serve, to show up, be authentic, be that safe spot, because I was told you're too sensitive, or this is too much, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so I felt that was not, and I can cry, I can express my emotions, I can talk about it, I can do all these things, which triggers people because they say, I wish I can express, but I can't. You know, so I just wanted to be a light where, you know, I've done numerous jobs, numerous things, but where I feel the best is serving others, because then I can serve myself, knowing where it's at, knowing to show up. Or for the seniors, for the balance, so many times we tell them they can't do. So you think, oh, you're old, you're not going to be able to do that. No, I'll put them back. Yes, you can. Or they talk back or be mean. I was like, I don't care how old you are. You're not going to disrespect, because I'm 45. Yeah. I can't say what you just told me because of my age. So then that's discrimination. So you need to realize, if you want the help of others, I put them right back, and then you get that respect. Because they're not we're not enabling them. We're not showing, oh, they're old, just deal with it. Oh, so I'm going to deal with abuse and things like that because we're going to accept that. So I think I want to be a conduit to others to show that there's so many other ways that we can show up for others.
Right.
How you choose. So my mom always says you have a choice in life. You have a choice of how you want to show up, and you have a choice of who you want to be. And what I learned from the seniors too is let it go, not care. Like so many times, you know, that's where I say sometimes too. I was like, you got 40 years on me. I'm learning. Like this is gross, but you know, the older you get, you can. Like I go out with a bunch of old, like the youngest is 75, the oldest is like 90, you know, and but they treat me the same. It's not like we're not with little Elana. Like I was their instructor. I want to be treated as an individual, authentically and real. Like what you're seeing online, I'm going to tell you like I'm having a bad. I'm not going to. Hi, I'm a great day, and I love my kids and my family, and everybody's perfect. And you go behind. I want to kill everyone. I hate you. Like you know,
because we all feel like that,
right? It's just being vulnerable, like today, just being vulnerable, showing like nothing is going to be 50-50. So like today, if you're showing up, like I only got 20, I got you, and I got it here. But people always feel it's so equal, and so I want to share that too. Nothing's ever going to be 50-50.
Yes,
like, and so I think we always think, oh, in a friendship, it's going to be 50-50, and this and then. Of course, one's going to be able to give a little bit more that day, but then you know, like yesterday, for instance, I have had like the hardest, months. But, you know, and then Wendy and I had a conversation. I was like, look, this is what happened. I'm feeling, you know, and it was just so nice to breathe and have someone say that's okay, opposed to, what's your next project? And put on your happy pants. And here it was like, no, I don't want to put on my happy pants. I don't want to do a happy dance. I want to get in bed, pick my nose, and eat whatever the hell I want to eat.
Yes. Because, you know, that's the thing. We are not always going to be happy-go-lucky, everything's sunshine and roses, because let's face it, it's not. And so to be, okay, yeah, this sucks, this is happening. I choose to look on the bright side, or I choose to be like, I'm going to be in the muck on this for a while. And that's just where I need to be.
And embracing that muck. Yeah. Like I did a podcast with my dad, and he called it Embracing the Muck. And he's been through everything, like cancer, heart attack, eye thing, everything. Wow. He could choose to be like, poor me.
Yeah.
But he's choosing like, exactly. I'm in this position. Now he has to get another shoulder replaced. Like, he was so funny about like, yay, like, you know, I get to get a brand new shoulder now. So, but it does suck. You know, so it's just embracing the muck of it all, of what you said, and allowing that to flow, opposed to being like, I have A, B, C. That's okay. You could say it. I got this, and this. I'm going to embrace it and move forward, opposed to, I got this and this, poor me, and no. Like, it's okay. Vent. Get it off your chest. Yeah. And then, and ask for help, too. You know, people never think that I'd ask for help. Like, in this time, I have reached out. I said, people, how are you? I'm on the struggle bus.
Yeah.
I am not doing good right now, and I feel depleted. And they're like, oh my God. You know, it's like, yeah. That's what's going on right now in my life, and I'm not gonna, this is how I can show up. Or telling someone how you show up. Like my husband, I said, when he came home from everything, I'm not gonna be a wife, I'm not gonna be your friend, I'm not gonna be anybody, I'm gonna be Elena's friend, Elena's wife, everything. I need 2 days to myself of being me. Don't ask me to do your laundry, don't ask me to, you know, and then it just felt good. Because I didn't have any responsibility, and I cared what he said, but at the same time, I was like, take it or leave it.
Yeah. Ask for what you need. Absolutely. Because
it's so hard to. It's so hard. And it's not that I want anybody to like, oh, she's weird, or look at me a certain way. It's more that it's not that I can't do it myself, and I want that help. You know, I think people always just assume the people who look positive or do, then they're the ones who don't get asked. So my advice to people is ask the ones who you think are always, you know, like, don't assume. I think we always assume too. And if we assume, then we're creating a story that's not there, and then that leaves that gap to not fully be present where you want that person to be present.
Percent. And I think what we also all have in common, I think you've said this before too, Stephanie, that you have always felt like an old soul, and you relate it to older people, and that's also well, that's how Elena and I connected too. That's one of the things. Like me too. I was always like, went to a family thing. I was always sitting with the adults listening to the conversation because I don't know, it was just more interesting.
You're an only child.
Only child.
I'm the baby by a long shot.
Yep.
What about you, Elena?
I'm the oldest.
So yeah.
There's only two of us. There were 3 years apart. I was a senior when she was a freshman.
Right. But still, there was that, like, even when you're little, like, you're 3 years old, 3 years, you were just, like, the only one, so...
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. Because then, too, when my sister came, I was like, I don't want to sit, it's like...
Yeah, you're like... Because, like, it's so funny when a sibling comes, either you want to play with them, or you're like...
Go away.
Yeah.
I remember when my cousin was born, I was so pissed because I was no longer the baby.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I didn't even see that side of the family that often, but when I saw them, I was just like,
I'm not the youngest.
Well, and everybody was like, she's so cute. I was like, no, she's not.
Hello. I'm adorable. Look at my hair.
I'm like,
who cares about that child?
Yeah. You guys.
So funny.
God.
I just got the little mental picture. That's so cute.
A mental picture of Stephanie with her curls.
Yes, so cute. Yes.
I feel like somewhere in the world needs to be a picture of Steph as a little girl.
Yes.
Oh, there is.
You have one?
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see that.
I think
I just posted one of me on Facebook, so I'm good.
This is one of my favorites, although it's not my absolute favorite. This is me at my birthday party back in the day.
Is that a crown?
That is a happy birthday crown.
I mean, of course. Look at the curls. Look at the
curls. But there is a different picture that I actually keep around to remind me of how the little Stephanie.
I love that.
I'm not sure that she's nearby, but I'll find it.
Did you have a picture, Elena, of little Elena?
I do. I always have one right by me. Here's little Elena.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute. That little Cindy Lou Who. Come on.
And then here's like one more from my sister and I. Just a little baby one.
Oh my god, I love it.
That's my little Stephanie.
Yeah.
My sister.
You are totally rocking the 80s look with that like cut off t-shirt and the thick socks.
The socks over her pants.
Oh, me. I love the 80s so much. The colors, the energy. I don't know. I'm just such an 80s girl. I just love it. So like 90s was not me because that's too always like grungy for me. Not that I'm like a judgment, but I'm all color. Like I'm black. I have no black in my closet.
Yeah. Oh,
see, you must have been excited when the Spice Girls came about then.
Yes.
God, I love the Spice. Yeah. I mean, come on. Well, that was 90s though, wasn't it? Early.
That was 90s, but I mean, they didn't. Yeah, mid 90s.
They were like the more grungy, like
Well, so I feel like 90s was such a everybody thinks of the grunge, which that was my thing. I still am, but but there was also like. I remember, so my best friend was much more like the hip-hop-y thing, and like, I feel like the 90s was such a weird era. Like, I remember her in her, like, pirate blouses, like...
The pirate... Who had a pirate blouse?
Pirate blouse.
I had more than one.
Yeah, I had one. It was a little too floofy for me.
I did not have a pirate one, but...
Really?
But then, like, she had all, like, the short skirts and the bright colors.
Oh my god, those short skirts!
Like
it was like a tube top around your ass.
Yeah,
limited. Yes,
limited. Esprit. Yeah, all that stuff. Like
Charlotte Russe.
Exactly. So there were the colorful like
kind of
hoochie girl clothes.
Yes. That's how I feel.
And you were probably too young, and you were not that much younger than me. So but still, our parents.
I'm
were
the
probably,
old one. Is what you're saying. That's great. Thanks.
It was more like an innocent.
In my head, Elena is much younger than she said she just was. Like she said her age, and I know her age now. But in my head, she's like 10 years younger than me.
Really?
1981, October 11th, 1981. October 11th, 1981.
Yes.
At 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, come on. Okay, so this is interesting. I feel like Elena is older than me. Not in looks, but just in wisdom and advice, and so
yeah.
I've always felt like this, like old. Like,
she's the old soul, which I think we all are.
Me too.
Yes, I do too, and that's why I feel like the connection is right away. That's what I think is so neat. Is we all can connect with people because we are people and heart center person. But right away, I feel it's like from the past. Like I've known forever, where it's like there's not like that weird like. It's like, when we played in, I didn't. Like, that.
Yes!
Sometimes I feel like I have these memories with people because it's like, that's how I feel like known you my whole life. So it's like, do you remember? And no, you don't, because that wasn't you weren't there. But in my head, there's this timeline of feeling so connected with someone. And that's what I love about this is like, I feel like you were at my birthday party. We went skate depot and we
roller skating
birthday parties, or gymnastics birthday party, that I had.
Right, exactly. That's so funny. But there was the color and the fun.
No, there definitely was. Like it was. Or like the New Kids on the Block, or
New Kids, Color Me Bad.
Oh my God, Color Me Bad. I loved them.
Oh yes.
And Michael Jackson when he was like just at the top.
You know what I think is so funny is the little ones are back into Michael Jackson hardcore.
Yes,
like
right.
There is the movie coming out, and Gabriel is like, we must go to the movie, and I'm like, okay.
I've heard it's very good.
The other day,
too.
We're sitting at the pool in the city, and it was like between swimming lesson time and when they open to the public, there's like a half hour, so we just have a little picnic. And there was this little girl who was literally doing the moonwalk. And it was so funny because Gabriel was off running around, not running, but walking around the pool, and totally didn't see her. And I was like, oh, he needs to talk to her. She was so cute, like doing her little moonwalk. I was like, I love that it is 2026 and kids are still doing the moonwalk the way we did back in the day.
I mean, as it should be.
And still like, how did he do that?
Which is something like the generations it goes too. Like it's not just one generation or to be able to talk about that. My sister was Michael Jackson for Halloween.
That's awesome.
I'll have to send you guys later her dance.
Oh my God. Well, and just think about like the musicians and the artists in their different eras. Like remember Madonna back in the 80s. Very different version of Madonna now.
Oh,
and that's so cool. Like the jelly bracelets and the big bow in the hair and oh my God.
And then the
gloves,
the bangs.
The bangs. Oh my God, the bangs were the best.
Or like with the 90s, I remember I got like the hairspray and then like the wings, and just like this and then
flock of seagulls, girl.
So having the crazy curls, I didn't typically do these things, but one Sunday before church, I decided to try and do the poofy bangs, like where you like pin them up.
Yes. Oh yeah.
This look from the 90s, from early like 1990.
How'd it go?
And it was horrible. I attempted it, and I thought I looked great, and I walked to the car to go to church, and my entire family made fun of me.
So did you wear it, or did you
we were like in church, and my family was actively making fun of me in church.
And you're like, the priest is going to get you if you keep it up. He's going to come down here.
That's how we were like trouble. My dad was probably yelling at all of us to like stop. Like he was probably doing the silent like, stop it, stop it,
does it not?
Stop it. But like my family, they all decided to like in the car were calling me a rooster.
Oh no!
And then like they just going.
I mean, honestly, what were we thinking?
And so, yeah.
Pants and the deck shoes.
And then, like, or the clip, the little short clip. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So one attempt, and I was like, yeah, I'll just stick to curls. I don't need bangs.
I mean, but that was the best time. It was.
The bangs when you're little. I see how many pictures I have. Like, I was like, Mom, where did you take me? Was it like, what kind of hairdresser makes the bangs? All of them are these little like right here. That's not even the middle of my forehead.
You probably did it yourself.
Yeah.
I do clearly remember there was
my Barbies.
You did your Barbies.
Oh yeah.
There was one day that I went like this and I clipped some bangs. And I remember, I think I did it in my parents' bedroom, like using my dad's like mustache scissors or something. No. I don't even know. But why I was sitting in their bedroom, I think because I took their trash bin and put it between my legs, and then I was just like,
as you do.
And my mom walked in and was like, "What?" And I was like, great.
And your bangs are probably like,
I mean, I'm a curly haired girl, so they're like probably going like this, like, let's be honest, we have no control over our curls. And I thought I looked great, and she just was like, all right. Like, I do not remember her trying to like rectify the situation the way many parents do. Like, they're like, we got to try and fix this.
Headband?
Yeah. You're like, no. You did it, you get to deal with it.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm great.
Yeah.
Your mom was like mine. I would do something stupid. She'd tell me not to do it. I do it anyway. She's like, see?
Yeah. There's always an action to consequence.
Okay. Well, or you won't do that again, will you? Probably will. But okay.
Yeah.
As we were talking music, something came to funny story. We were sitting, Steve and I, at a restaurant, and they were playing George Michael. Mm-hmm. You remember Monkey?
Probably.
I mean, if you... Yeah.
Don't look now, there's a monkey on your back. Why can't you do it? Why can't you sit... Right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And at the very end of the song, there is a monkey in the background just making monkey noises.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And so at a table nearby, there are teenagers. And they were like, is there a monkey in that song? We were just like, yeah, that's how we rolled back in the 80s.
This is how we do it.
Oh,
exactly.
Anyway.
Yep.
Woo, we veered way off course.
We did veer, massively veer, but that's how I expected this episode to go. So we're good. We're on track.
Okay.
So Elena, we're gonna come back to you.
Long story short,
but you know where we started with that one. But
I think it was our old souls, and then we went from there.
Fair.
But I love when you were saying how like how you love to relate to the elders and honor them, but also like bring that back. And then you also were saying in the intro, Wendy was saying you work with kids, so I can imagine children probably love working with you.
Oh,
share with us about that.
Yeah, so I call myself the child whisperer as well. I don't have kids. I always have to them, but when I met my husband too, I said I just want the option, So just putting out there. I think for me, I was never understood as a child, so I think that the way I show up, kids are really seen and loved. Or I get, oh my god, my kids have never done that with someone. Like even like my nephews or certain things. Like I watched them the other day and they didn't fight and they didn't do like what? Like what did you do? And I was like, I treated them like a human being. I didn't talk down to them. I acknowledged them. I saw what gifts. I saw the way to show up. I've run gymnastics programs for little kids. I've been a behavior therapist. So I have seen all walks of life. Or it's funny, when my sister flies, she calls me the baby plane whisperer because half the time she always gets a baby. She's like, Elena, please send it Reiki and do. She's like, I don't know who you are, but each time it happens, like the kid becomes quiet or, things like that. Or I'm out in public and these kids, I feel drawn, like the parents are like trying to get their attention. Like they cannot stop looking at you. And I was like, child whisperer.
Child whisperer.
You know, so I say senior whisperer and child whisperer, but because you can kind of relate with them, like they're a lot alike, and the way you communicate, if you use that. And it's really special when I did like preschool stuff, the preschools with like going to senior homes and that energy, because it brings them back to that childlike. And speaking of falling and all that stuff too, so I teach them how to, I did like a balanced ability class so that they can for their grandkids, so they can do things and be stronger where they're not told, you're old, you can't do it. That's how our society works. And so that's what they believe. Or what happens is the kids take control. So I always tell, when I'm working with someone or doing, is that okay with you? Is this what you chose? Because half the time they're not, and they don't like a lot. So then they'll resent me.
Yeah.
And I think that's the lesson too that I'm learning is when we show up so much. Recently I was resenting stuff because it wasn't being like, you didn't do this for me, but it was an over giving. And then I really was stopped in my tracks. So why? You know, and then when I stopped, they were so taken back. So then I realized, no more discern. I got to discern who I'm giving this attention to, you know? Yeah. I give it to a lot of people because that's just who I am. They're like, change, or you don't have to be a bitch or be mean. And I'm like, I don't know how to, you know? Like,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, you can ask my husband.
That is not something I do.
You know, if he's that side, I was like, I will show that side of living with me. And if you piss me off and break that trust and boundary, then of course, then I will have to set that. But that's why I love kids and seniors, because I feel they relate a lot. Or it's funny, when I was teaching my aqua class, I was like, you guys are worse than the kindergartners. Like, oh, she told on us. And I was like, there you go. This is my exact point of where I'm working with, you know?
God.
I love that.
My mom's assisted living, we say, is like a frat house.
They are.
I'm telling you what, one of the nurses was like, oh, Wendy, you wouldn't believe the morning I've had. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, well, I get here to work. First of all, they have skee ball, right? They've got games and stuff. Yes. She's like, Joan was playing skee ball at like 4 a.m. She goes, your mom was sleeping on the couch in the living room. I don't know why. And then,
she could.
Yes, because she can.
And then Georgia's walking around the halls with her like earbuds on, and she's just jamming out. She's like, it's like a frat house. Whatever, you know.
It is, and it's rampant, like, too, of, like, the couples that connect, you know, like,
oh, yeah.
What it is, like, they have the highest rate of
STDs, yeah, because they can't get pregnant.
And, like, how many people, you know, at least they can't get pregnant. But the funny thing is, too, when my grandpa was at home, how many women would fight over him and do it. I was like, I'm the granddaughter. I'm going to sit next to him. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
He's mine today.
Well, and you talk about, Elana, about us as a society treating old people, well, you're old, or young people, well, you're too young. I didn't get this until I got old lady shamed last year. I know, and I didn't see it right away until I was like, wait a minute. So I went on a ride. I don't go on theme park rides, but I went. And one of the girls that was, I say girls, she was probably early 20s.
Yeah.
One of the young ladies that was in our group went to the restroom afterwards, and we're washing our hands, and she's like, you did so good on that ride. And I'm like, thanks. And then she walks away, and I'm like, wait a minute. Did I just get old lady shamed?
Did she know that you were not a ride person?
She might have, but just the way she said it, I was like,
yeah, I would understand that too.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I went, okay, but that doesn't feel good.
No.
So I try to, with my mom, sometimes I do like, Mom, you got to do this or whatever. But I've been trying better to be like, okay, we've got this or we've got this. Which do you want? And then she decides.
Anyway. And I think that's a good way to decide stuff too, like human design, or for me, I need choices like that too. And I think sometimes when they get older, maybe they can't hear or they misconstrue. And so there's so many factors that we think that don't get into it of what it is. But I think that's great, giving her those options so they feel they have control. So much of their life is controlled when you get older, and that's what pisses me off. Like, they're put in a home, they're told how to do this, you can't do this, there's, you know, and when you or they've done so much in their life. I was a seamstress. I did all this. And then you go to this and you're controlled on these other levels. So, or I always tell them, like, if someone's like, you have to push a wheelchair walker, I'll say, I know you can do this.
Yeah.
So how do you want my help? Or do you want to do it opposed to, I'm going to help you because you're old and you can't. That's how most people do. So then they feel that way. And then you're, so if you say, I always say, I know you can do this. However, when I'm here, if I can be your help, let me push you. And then they allowed it because I'm allowing them to have that power.
Yeah.
It's not taken away from them. And it's how we control how we speak to them. Yeah. But we don't realize how much we speak so poorly to them, not on purpose, but our language communication.
Well, and even I think it's interesting how many people get to a certain age and in their head they're old.
Mm-hmm. They've expired.
And like oh, and some of them are like young in my mind, you know, like, but they're like, I'm old, this is how I act now.
Yeah,
like, huh?
It's a choice.
It is totally a choice.
It is.
And it just blows my mind. But at the same time, when that's your mindset, then you are an old person. Mm-hmm. And that's all you're gonna be dead by 60 something. Like, yeah. Exactly. But it's like, it really, it's all about mindset.
Mm-hmm. It is, and how you look young or you feel younger. For me, I don't feel my age, so that's why I think it portrays that. People think I'm a lot younger. However, sometimes that backfires because people think, oh, she's like 20, 30, she doesn't know. And I'm like, I'm 45.
Yeah.
Like that's a big girl number.
I know things.
You know, like I know something. And then it changes. It goes from, oh, sweetie, to, oh, you are a woman. So I always say that too sometimes. Yes. Like, I don't like to be judged. So then I feel like sometimes opportunities aren't offered to me because, she's like young. She doesn't know yet. Because of my energy, because of that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a hard thing that I tend to deal with is, but it is about energy, how you want to show up. Like,
really?
They're turning 75. They're the young ones in their group. And it's so cute. Right. They're friends. They're traveling, playing tennis. Like, my mom plays tennis 4 days a week, more than I do. Like,
right. I know. My mom's the fit one in the family.
Yeah, like it's
husband. Like, my mom and my husband are the fit ones. And, like, yeah, like, my mom does yoga multiple times a week. She exercises. She takes a walk every day. She's always, and she's on my dad all the time. You gotta walk. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. And, it's just showing up. It's true. It's you know, showing up. Like, she goes to her exercise and yoga classes, and like the exercise class, I know she was like one of the older ones, and all these young people would be like, how are you doing this?
Right.
And she's like,
how am I not? Because that's the language. Like, it's so crazy. And that's why Eric's letters are like, sometimes it's like, people don't realize, like, we all have that, you know, in us. And it shouldn't be about age, and it should be inspiring. And it's like so crazy that people are so shocked. Like, you shouldn't be in shock that someone wants to take care of themselves. Right.
She's like, I want to be able to play with my grandkids. I want to be able to, like,
move. Like,
and like, continue to travel, like you were saying about your parents and all the things. It's like, I want to be able to do those things. And if I stop moving, I'm not going to be able to do those things.
Won't be able to do anything. Yeah.
And that's why I say, for me, it's not about exercise. I don't like to call it exercise. I like to call it experience. What experience do you want? Because when they hear that, it's a different, like, I'm going to exercise today. What experience do I want today? How do I want to show up? What is that? Yeah. So that's what I always tell with them, because so many times it's like, just moving your body. While we're sitting here, you can march. You could do so much. Or looking at someone ages, like, I look at my parents and I was like, that person's the same age as you.
Right?
Like,
exactly.
Like, it looks like 20 years, it could be their mother. And, you know, things like that, about how we age. Or, you know, I told my husband, I was like, look at my mom. That's what I'm going to look like when I'm older. You know what you're getting.
Yep. My dad used to say that about my mom's mom. He'd be like, that chose well.
I mean, genes are an amazing
thing. True, though. You look at your genes and, you know, it's very funny, but it's very true. And how you choose to take care of yourself. I love it.
Yeah, there's that element,
Such a good element.
Oh, Elana, you're like just such a bundle of energy in the best possible way, and you're such a bright light.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering how people can find more about you and be in your world. So I know you've got a podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've also got something coming up in September. So first of all, tell us about your podcast.
So my podcast is called Your Health Vibes with Elana. And so it's what vibe and energy, because so many times during the New Year, I don't like New Year's resolutions. You're not really changing. I'm still the same person. I'm still Elana. But what I'm changing is choice is how I'm showing up. It's the vibe. It's the energy. I want authentic. I want real. So mine is like that too. Like everything goes on the podcast. Like there's no editing. There's, like I'm a sweater. The other day I was like sweating and I was watching my podcast and I was like, whoop! Like I had my sweat rags, but like I want someone to see that. I want someone to know like I am Sweaty Betty. That's what I call myself. I carry deodorant. Like I always make my tell me because I'm a hugger and
Group sweat is the thing.
Things like that. And I don't have specific programs. That's why I'm more like your intuitive intergenerational guide, because I don't want to be put as a category of just the exercise girl. I'm the cheerleader you never knew you needed to show up. So kind of working that. So I also am going to be doing a retreat, an intergenerational retreat called Desert Bloom in Joshua Tree, September 7th through the 20th. And we are the ancestors who couldn't speak, and we are sisters, and we're intertwining the tapestry of what we share and grow. And we're going to do fire stuff. There's going to be so much of coming and showing up as your true self, getting to be you, no matter what age we're at. Because a lot of these retreats are just for like your 20-year-olds or just for this. I want everyone to feel welcome, no matter what age, and show that in 100. Like my grandma would have been 100, and I wanted her to go. Like that would have been magical. I met these two sisters just walking. One was Wendy, and I forgot the other ones. And she's like, I'm 85 and I'm 87, and we walk and we're in this great group of women from 30 to 85. And I was like, yes, I need more of that.
You're my people.
You are my people. So to work with me, it's just like showing up, like just talking, and like just a safe spot, and then kind of go from there. I have Your Health Vibes with Elana is my website, and just more. I want people to feel safe and comfortable. I'm not here to sell myself. I'm here to be experienced.
Oh, I saw you, Steph, when she said Joshua Tree. You were like, what?
I love Joshua Tree.
I love Joshua Tree so much.
I've only been to California once, and it was for an event in Palm Springs. And I remember it was like a lot of my time was occupied with this event. But I woke up at dawn one morning to drive into Joshua Tree and just have a little bit of time there, and it was freaking phenomenal. All by myself.
Even better. Like that's the vortex of it. We're also going to go to the Integratron, this amazing I don't know if you guys, it's like,
heard of that.
It's like a very famous sound bath. Like it's like your alias, like dome. I'll send you it. It's so incredible of that. So cool. It really is just something different. And I want to show up different. Everybody has the thing, this or that. What I think stands out differently is there's no expectations. I'm not here to sell. There's one person, and it's meant to be, it's one person. And that's what I want people to know is like, I just want them to feel safe, honored, and truly take off your mask and come as, you can come naked, like, I don't care. I'm all about that. Because we're like sausages. We just have casings over us.
Yeah.
The same inside.
Yeah.
We just have that little...
Yeah. That is very true.
Oh, I love that. All right, she's taking our words out of us, I think, with that sentence.
I mean, that's a good place to end. We are all just sausage casings.
We're just sausages with different casings.
That's right.
Sausages.
Oh my God, that's not a mushroom.
No. Oh my God, we're such a big deal.
Big deal.
Such a big deal.
And this is why we love Elana, because she makes us laugh.
This is why we love Elana.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you guys.
Awesome. I'm just gonna make the reaction because it's just not.
Oh no, your pen. Where's the puffy pen?
Puffy pen.
It's the heart.
That's it. That's it.
There we go.
All right. Thank you so much, Elana, for being here. If you've loved this episode, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things, because it really does help us to be shown to more women.
Yes.
Thank you for being. Thank you so much for having me. This was like, my morning is just amazing.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time, and hope this helped you shine your light.
It definitely did.